But I did pick up Jock Peterson. Just so y'all know, I collect all kinds of baseball shit. You ought to see my downstairs. I have hats all the way around the living room. I collect baseball shirts, hats, anything I can get, bobbleheads.
Afternoon baseball here. Colton Wong will stand in, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last two.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
So it was a swinging strike three. Avisail Garcia goes down for the first out of the game. Popped him up. Kipnis is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. That's out of here as it trims the bushes. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Here's Albert now.
The first baseman, number 5.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run. And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Hit hard up the middle. A dive by Zobrist, but it's past his outstretched glove, a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Anthony Rizzo swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Baez on at first, nobody out. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in there, base hit. Baez ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Tag there by Molina. He's out at the plate.
The third baseman,
At the plate, Chris Bryant. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. Bryant is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
No balls and a strike to count. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire. So coming to the plate, Brendan Donovan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
2-0 count, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Stepping into the box, Ben Zobrist. First offering on its way. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And another foul ball. One out, nobody on. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Here's the pitch on 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That rolls foul for strike one. 1-1 to Schwarber. Schwarber, an Ohio native. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And the sinking fastball called strike three, and that's out number one.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1.
At the ball. 1-1.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready with the 1-2. Ball 2.
Next out, 2-2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Smith. 2 gone. Digging in, Lane Thomas comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Changeup called strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. Ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. There goes the runner. Strike taken to throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
The 1-2. Rounded softly down the line toward first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first, and no one will track it down. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Malik Smith the next to hit. First delivery to him on the way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Thomas makes the catch, and the inning is over. So it's back to the top of the order now, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. The 0-2 home. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is Smith. Into the bleachers and gone.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Rizzo swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Zobrist now at short. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Digging in now, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Ball 1, taken just off the inside.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Yeah, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and stepping in the former MVP Albert Pujols. Bryant's got it. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Digging in, Brendan Donovan. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his...
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lane Thomas is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. To first. Fielded cleanly by Pujols. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Long run for the left fielder, and this will bang up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's 1 away. The pitcher, Marco Gonzalez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Lays off 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Fouled away. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch lifted the other way out to left center. Zobrist rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily, and they now lead by 2. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A 1-1. Lined into right, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Runners breaking for the plate. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1 for the Cardinal. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming. Here it is.
The second baseman, Jason
0-1.
The 0-1 delivery. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Here it comes. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Count still full. 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Nico Horner will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Javier Baez. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Trevor McGill takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 29.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Here's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. 1-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Standing in now, Albert Pujols. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's 1-2. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Popped him up. Kipnis has a play. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Digging in once again, Brendan Donovan. 3rd at-bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Here's the first pitch to him. Pops this one up. Baez onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals as the lead remains 3-1. Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker. 2-1. Hit weakly on the ground to short. There to play it is Zobrist, and that's the first out. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. First offering on its way. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Sliding into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Starts things here with a changeup for a cold strike. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. And it's fouled away. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors so far
probably
for the
downstairs.
Cubbies.
I'll get it.
Hard ground ball to third. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 3-1. Jeremy Jeffress is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Out in front of it, strike 1.
See what she did? Fucking talking.
Do nothing.
Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. He's got it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The catcher,
One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch coming. Here it is. Flying softly toward the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 11.
Standing in now.
Gonzalez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. It's put in play to the right side of the infield. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches, and it's still 3-1.
Let me go get you some milk, okay? Alright.
Mom, let's go and get you some milk, buddy.
So in now for Chicago, Lane Thomas, 1 for 2. He singled and grounded out so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now in the box, Jason Kipnis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Ground ball right side. Wong ranging deep into the hole. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Albert Almora will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5. Albert Almora.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Kyle Ryan is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 56.
Ready once again, Colton Wong. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 3. 8th inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0. Ryan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Lifted the other way to left center. Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. So here's Avisail Garcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So here's Malik Smith as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Here comes a left fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Charlie Blackmon will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's set. Here it comes. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first, and it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no.
Yeah, and they just don't want any part of Pujols here, and rightly so, as he'll trot on down to first on the intentional walk. Stepping into the box, Brendan Donovan. He flew out in his last at-bat, looking to minimize the damage here. Ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Swing and a chopper down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Another 1-2 delivery.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
The 1-2. On the ground to the right side. Taken in by Kipnis. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Cards get 1. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Normally this matchup is the last thing.
Now batting, third baseman.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Chris Bryant is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Bases are empty here. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Now the pitch.
The bullpen in this one, if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Throw over to Pujols at first will take care of him to end the inning. The Cubs get a... Rowan Wick enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Now to the plate, Yadier Molina. He was a ground out victim last time up.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. I can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
There to take it is Rizzo, and there are two away. Into the box now, John.
8 outs on just one pitch. What are they doing up there?
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Line toward the gap in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
Here's Colton Wong now. In the dirt here. Two out with the man at first. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball well outside.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Contreras recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Steven Souza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hot shot to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Lane Thomas. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. The pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Jason Kipnis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And that misses, ball 1. Hit hard to short. Zobrist has it. On to Albert at first, and this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
4-2 the final score today. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked